just about ready to head out the door, and we had an earthquake. I thought I had bumped something. I thought it was the fan, but this lovely pottery thing up here, that we got from the dumpsters, it was like banging against the wall. I was putting my shoes on and looked up, and it was all like that. And I'm like, did I bump? How would I bump that? Was it the fan? And then I hopped onto Facebook and everyone's like, earthquake, earthquake, earthquake. And I'm like, oh. Now, I've mentioned before that we live on a fault line, a ginormous fault line here on the Wasatch Front in Utah. And we've been promised since I moved to Utah, so over 20 years, that we have this huge, enormous, is that a word yet? Earthquake coming, that it's way overdue. We've been preparing for it forever, but it's one of those things that you've heard it so many times that you're just like, guess that's not happening, And then now I lived through the 89 earthquake, the San Francisco earthquake, and I lived just an hour and a half north of that. And so we had, minor feels of that. But I was also just a kid, and so I've been through several little teeny tiny earthquakes since then, but none that I knew were happening. And then when this thing was banging against the wall, in that moment, I think part of my brain was like, "Oh, that's wrong." But I couldn't have told you at that moment that, oh, that was an earthquake. I don't know. So now I'm like, okay, the world is falling apart, and now we've just had this earthquake that shook the thingy. I don't know if I want to leave the kids sleeping and go out grocery shopping. So, dragged the kids out of bed, and off we go. Yeah, there's Lulu. They haven't brushed their teeth or any of that, but they're just going to sit in the car while I run into the store and just grab what I can grab of the things on our scavenger hunt list with this newest development of our earthquake, the biggest earthquake in Utah since 1992, which makes sense that it's the biggest I've felt while living here because I moved here a ways after that, a few years after that. Yes, honey. People will be even crazier than they have been. So,
we're all dying.
Yeah, the world's gonna end. Next, it's gonna be locusts, and anyway, the rivers are gonna run red with blood. So, I got in touch with my husband, and he was like, we both agreed I shouldn't leave the kids home, and I decided, we're gonna go ahead. I need to go, so we're doing it. And it's raining. We're just gonna do it. Let's see how it goes. And now we're just waiting in line. And it's really not bad at all. Well, that was not bad at all. Not bad at all. I got a lot of what was on my list. It definitely has picked up since I got here as far as crowds, customers. And I know that some of the things I was able to get, other people will not. Sorry, this is so bumpy. This is handheld. You're just gonna have to bear with me. I didn't clean things out if I could help it. The only thing where I took the last of what they had was the frozen broccoli. But there was only 3 packages. I did take those, but other than that, if at all possible, I left some for the next person. Guaranteed all of that's gone now. Again, sorry, this is super shaky. So the kids did so good sitting out here. Olivia was in charge. They did such a great job while I was in there. They said there were a couple of little tremors, kind of aftershocks while they were out here. That's okay, everything's fine. Let's see how we did. So, our original list included Powerade Zero, we got it. Sugar, I didn't. I need to take stock, and stay tuned, I'll be bringing you along for that, of what exactly we have at home with some of these other items, because I know we had found some in the bins, and I really don't know how close we are to actually running out. And the sugar, the only sugars available were expensive, so I didn't get it. Dishwasher soap is on the list. I didn't pick that up because I do have some on order. There was no toilet paper, period. But luckily, as we've been rationing ours, we're still doing okay. And then we can always fall back, like I was joking about on the live stream last night. Totally, we can fall back on napkins if we have to. Deodorant was on my list. I totally forgot to look, but we have plenty at home. I was just gonna see. Chocolate chips, totally forgot to look. Lemon juice, I have some on order, so I didn't bother looking for that. I didn't bother looking for hand soap because we still have enough. Because this is also my dumpster wish list along with my shopping list. So I'm going to be looking, keeping an eye out, hoping for these things also in the dumpsters as I'm dumpster diving. Marinara sauce, I was able to get plenty for us and able to leave some for other people. I was able to get shredded cheese. I was able to get tomatoes. Let's see. Rice, no, there was no rice at all. I was able to get some coffee creamers, not the ones I wanted, but they'll work. I was able to get green beans, canned green beans, but not the like cut ones. It was the French style, which these guys, like our family doesn't totally love, but they will absolutely do the job. Eggs, they still had eggs, but I didn't really need eggs. We still have enough. I was able to get plenty of Atkins products. I was able to get those 3 packs of frozen broccoli. No mixed veggies, but that's okay. I was not able to get mixed nuts. The only ones were teeny tiny cans for like $4. I wasn't going to do that. There was no Clorox wipes. I was able to get some noodles, a brand I've never gotten before, and only elbow macaroni. And I was able to get some and leave some for others. No ramen. I was able to get fruit snacks and whipped cream and ice cream. There was no brown sugar in any brand except for this like boxed kind that was crazy expensive, so I didn't do it. Same with the bread flour. There was only the one variety, like King Arthur's, and it was crazy expensive. So I said, you know what? We'll try making our own. Somebody, I haven't looked at it really yet, but someone posted in the comments of, I think of the live stream, a way to make your own bread flour. So we're going to try that out. I don't know. We'll see. I'll tell my husband and I'll see if I can whip some up and he can try it out, see if it works as well as regular, because we have plenty of regular flour and wheat flour. So I don't know. We'll give it a try, but I'm going to say this was a pretty good success. I'm feeling all right. So we're going to get all this home. I do have some perishables. So I'm not going to be able to swing by any dumpsters on this little trip. I might maybe later today, seeing how things go. I don't know. If not, then maybe tomorrow morning. That is that. How are things in your neck of the woods? How are things in your grocery stores? You got kind of a view of what our Kroger is like. I did not bother with Walmart. I just was like, no. Because number one, they open at 6. And so I would have had to get there a lot sooner to be able to get anything. Kroger doesn't open till 8, and I was here right at 8 and able to get in and get my stuff and pretty quickly, really pretty quickly, get through the registers and everything. So I didn't want to bother with Walmart. Plus, what I've been seeing and hearing from people is that it's pretty depressing in there. And in here, it was just fine. And everyone was, friendly enough. Everyone was a little standoffish, but still friendly. And I was able to be sociable, as I am anytime I'm in a grocery store, and to share a little bit of light and a little bit of cheerfulness with cart pushers and baggers and cashiers and fellow customers. And it was nice. It was nice, and it wasn't a bad experience. So I'm going to get these guys home. We're going to get started on online school. It's going to be great. You guys are wonderful. We will see you tonight in the regular Wednesday, 7 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time live stream. Till then, take care.